electric field lines or electric lines of force. What is electric line of force? ELF. Electric line of force is the path followed. This path followed may be straight line or curved line. See, this may be straight line, electric line of force, or it may be curved line. This is the path followed by isolated positive charge when allowed to move freely. So this is plus Q charge. If this plus Q charge is allowed to move freely, so whatever path followed by plus Q charge particle, that path called electric line of force. That path followed by positive charge particle may be straight line, may be curved line. This is called electric line of force, which is the path followed by isolated positive charge when allowed to move freely. Breathe in. Point number 2. Tangent to electric line of force gives direction of electric field intensity at that point. Means you want to find direction of electric field at P. So draw tangent at P. This tangent at P gives direction of electric vector at P. Similarly, if you draw tangent at another point Q, so this is the tangent at Q. This is direction of electric field vector at this point Q. Means tangent to electric line of force gives direction of electric field at that point. Breathe in. Third, two electric lines of force or two electric field lines never intersect. Why? See, in the answer, we move by contradiction method. Let two electric lines of forces intersect each other at some point P. Let us say this is first electric line and this is second electric line, and both are intersecting at point P. Let us consider if they intersect, what will happen? We are analyzing that. So from this second property, tangent to electric line of force gives direction of electric field at that point. So focus on first line only. As per first electric line, this is black one, first electric line. So tangent at P is the direction of electric field at point P given by first electric line of force. I repeat, as per first electric line of force, when we draw tangent at P to the first line, it gives direction of electric field intensity at point P. Now focus on second line. With respect to second line of force, if we draw tangent, see, this line should be remembered by you. tangent to any electric line of force gives direction of electric field at that point. With reference to second electric line of force, we are finding direction of electric field at P again by drawing tangent at P. See, this is tangent at P again. This is tangent at B to the second electric line of force. So see, when two electric line of force intersect each other at P, then you see two directions. Two directions of electric field at single point. Breathe in. See, you are moving towards north, then you are moving towards south, then you are moving towards north. Finally, as an overall resultant, either you are moving towards north or moving towards south, there will be finally one direction at a particular point. Similarly, when two electric line of force are intersecting at a point P, it gives wrong idea. It gives two direction of electric field at single point P, which is impossible. At a single point, only one direction is permissible. See, I am writing here. At single point, only one direction of electric field must be existing. But when two lines are intersecting, we are having two directions of electric field at a single point. It is not possible. So we write it like this, that two direction of electric field at single point, which is not possible. Hence, two electric line of force never intersect each other. Breathe in. Now see, most important points. Electric lines of force are symmetrically distributed. And number of electric lines of force directly proportional to magnitude of charge. See the meaning. Point number 1. Draw electric line of force for plus Q, for minus Q, for plus 2Q, for minus 2Q. Now, for plus Q and for minus Q, electric field radially outward for positive charge, you know it. So electric lines of force are radially outward from positive charge, and electric lines of force are radially inwards for minus Q charge. Now you should focus on three things. Breathe in slowly and gradually. We will see three things simultaneously. First of all, we will see this A step, whether it is positive charge or negative charge. This is A for negative. So we will draw the lines radially inwards for negative charge and radially outward for positive charge. This is point number A. Either inwards or outward direction of field lines. B. We will see this. They are always symmetrically distributed. C. How many number of lines we must draw? It will depend upon magnitude of charge given to you. C. For plus Q charge, electric field is radially outward. So these are the lines. Let us say I am showing 4 lines for plus Q charge. Let us say. So I will have to see it is outward as well as symmetrically distributed. I can't show it like this. This is wrong diagram. This is not symmetrical distribution. For symmetrical distribution, you will show it like this. Equally distributed. This total angle is 360 degrees. So 4 lines to draw, 360 upon 4, 90 degree each. So this is electric field lines distribution radially outward, point number A. Point number B, it is symmetrically distributed. Point number C, we will see in the next point. C for negative charge, for minus Q. Now apply your mind. Magnitude of charge plus Q is equal to magnitude of minus Q. So if we have shown 4 number of lines for plus Q, then it is having same magnitude, number of lines directly to mod of charge. If for positive you have shown 4 lines, now you will have to show 4 lines for minus Q as well. You can't show 8 lines here. In the same question you are inquired, draw lines of force for plus Q as well as minus Q. So same number of lines must be shown because of this concept number C. Number of electric lines of force directly to mod of charge. Their magnitudes are equal. So you will show it like this. 4 lines. Number 1. Number 2. Symmetrically distributed. Number 3. These are radially inwards for minus Q. To show it like this. Towards negative charge as well as symmetrically distributed as well as 4 lines as taken for positive charge. Breathe in again. So on the basis of this concept, if I say for plus 2Q, so apply your mind. Number of lines directly proportional to mod of charge. We have shown 4 lines for plus Q charge. So you are doubling the charge. It is 2Q. So let us say number of lines 4 for Q. So how many lines for 2Q? Double it. So number of lines should be 8 for twice of Q. Mod 2Q. So you will write it like this for plus 2Q. We will see 8 lines will be drawn for 2Q charge as well as symmetrically. See symmetrical distribution. 1 radially outward because it is positive. 4, now the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. See, all the 3 points are covered. For positive, radially outward, symmetrically distributed, equally distributed, 360 upon 8. As well as on doubling the charge, lines are also doubled. Same way, you will draw for minus 2Q. So it is radially inwards only. Towards minus Q. See this. Radially inwards. 8 lines. When 4 lines for minus Q or plus Q, then you will draw 8 lines for minus 2Q. Because its magnitude is double of that. Breathe in again. Now see. Draw electric lines of force or electric field lines for one dipole, electric dipole. See, it is positive charge and negative charge. So how will you draw? See, from positive charge, let us consider 4 lines, isolated positive charge. See this? Isolated negative charge. So 4 lines for this radially outward, 4 lines for this radially inwards. Now both are placed together. Now when you place it together, there is attraction between them. So these lines will shift towards negative and these lines of negative will shift towards positive. The diagram is like this. From positive charge, electric lines of force are radially outward. Focus. See, outward from positive, inward towards negative. See, this is attracted towards negative. Like this, it is attracted toward negative. Away from, outward from positive, inward for negative. See, 4 lines for plus q, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines for minus q, symmetrically distributed, 2 above, 2 below. Above, below. This is called longitudinal contraction. See, there is attraction. Along the axis, there will be certain contracting force. Longitudinal means along the axis. Contraction means like you are pulling the rubber, rubber tends to regain original configuration. Breathe in again. If I say in the same question, it is like this. Plus 2q and minus q. It is shown. Then, if you show 4 lines for minus q, you will have to show 8 lines for 2q. And this diagram. See first, second, third and fourth for this minus q. Now for this we will have to draw 8 lines. For plus 2q, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it? Now see next question for plus q and plus q. Imagine this plus q here with the 4 lines and same plus q here with the 4 lines. Now there will be repulsion. How will you show this repulsion? See like this. Lines are repelled away. Four lines for this. So 4 lines for this. And remember symmetrically distributed, 2 above, 2 below. This is called lateral pressure. Like you hold 2 north pole in front of you. Now there is repulsion, You will have to face lateral means perpendicular at an angle of 90 degree. Pressure means some force per unit area. That is called lateral pressure. If I say it is plus 2q and it is plus q, then same way we will show double lines for 2q because magnitude is double. 4 for this and now 8 for this. Got it? Breathe in. Uniform electric field. How will you represent with the help of electric field lines or electric lines of force? Uniform field represented like this. Equally spaced, equal length and same direction of the arrows. This is called uniform electric field. Uniform means in all the given region, at each and every point, electric field is the same or constant in magnitude and direction. Let us say at point A, electric field is 100 Newton per Coulomb left to right. So at point B, it is 100 Newton per Coulomb left to right. Same value, same direction in the region called uniform electric field. Breathe in. Non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform means either of two or both. Different means electric field may having different magnitude only or different direction only or both the things different in the different region in a given region. So called non-uniform. Like this. See, these are not equally spaced. So this is one example of non-uniform electric field. Then how will you deal this? Breathe in. Now one more property of electric lines of force, magnitude of electric field is directly proportional to number of electric lines of force for given area or for the same area. Let us consider this area. Now place here and here. Same area should be taken. Then you can tell the magnitude of electric field at 2 points. Let us say it is point P and it is point Q. What is the difference in magnitude? So more the number of lines, more is the magnitude of electric field. Here 3 lines, here only 1 line. So electric field magnitude at Q point is 3 times magnitude of electric field at P. See, 3 times number of lines passing, so magnitude will be 3 times, thrice. If I say here electric field is 100 Newton per Coulomb, so here 3 into 100 Newton per Coulomb. Breathe in. Now if I say this charge placed nearby thick conductor, it is like this. Electric field inside conductor is 0 and lines are like this. For positive charge outward, and electric lines and electric field perpendicular to metal or conductor. Remember these 2 points. Electric field inside metal or conductor is 0. Now we are talking about, this is hollow conductor, let us say. So for hollow conductor, electric field inside conductor will be 0. So it is 0 and it is always perpendicular to metal conductor. So it is perpendicular. So it is passing through this and emerging out like this. Perpendicular again. Breathe in.